Theme, Villa, Bank, Cafe, Border, Chalet, Sky, Oregon, all gone. Club is going to be our battleground for today.
By the way, 10 seconds, motor's open, but nothing else really is. Secretly dives his way through, caught out, Rise and Shinka with one apiece. Yak gets a huge take with Thunder, doubling it down. They're inside Church, but they only have a second. Gotta hit the floor. Unfortunately, no way. LFO get the opener.
Kayak starts to go for the plant now.
But there is an Echo on the board, and, well, there's also a catch there. Takes the C4, goes for the second. Nath locks it in. The Echo is a little too late there. We heard it just pop off, but the plant had already been cemented. Thunder. Let's see if they can stop the player, but here it comes. There's the drop. There's a very important catch, and Nath with the crossfire. NAVI, battle back. Pings. Continual reveal of players. There's a spray through. Nath gets one. P4 gets revenge. That'll be the call. Thunder with the slow creep round on the backside. The drop of the camera and the reveal of the player, but it's Shinka that wins out. A bit of a spray and control. Rise does the same on the opposite side. More, but it's Nath. This time finally finishes off P4, but 10 seconds. They got to try and find their way to get a kit down. He's getting caught by the shotgun. The second is a spray down. Secretly has to find the kill. Shinka, he's long gone. Can he find it? He'll just have to spray. He's out of time. So far, no dice. The smoke canisters pop, and Yak goes deep to try and cover anything that might get it. The Echo pops to the default spot, doesn't quite get it. Oh, no, it's an air jab, you're right, but it's a current LFO pickup, a post plant though. Somehow in amongst the madness, they get it off, leaves it in a 5 versus 2.
Well, it's going to be 2 and 4. Blur will find one. Secretly, however, trades one more the way towards NAVI. They know someone is around the baby steps here. Blur, you just need to waste time. You don't need to go for the swings. And the defuse is now coming through. 16 seconds. They might actually turn this back around, but secretly goes for the run. He spots the leg. He's trying to get the kneecap, and he will successfully do so as well. The time might just be enough. Yes, it is. B4 will get the clutch eventually there. And Blur, he might have been a little bit too aggressive there. You didn't need to take the gunfight.
At that time, you're looking at 15 seconds and smoke's being dropped either side. They're going for the run, the breakthrough, but look at that, Mowgli. He pops off, he locks down pipes. It's a 5 versus 1 on the wrong side of a locked hatch. Nowhere Nath can go other than looking at a scoreboard that says 4-2. LFO. Shinka's on the far side of blue. They're rotating for the pressure. It's going to come very soon. They're waiting for the fire to pass. The spray over the top through the chair. Can't quite get it in. P4 is able to catch the wing there of Thunder, but 10 seconds. There goes the first. They're locked in behind the chassis. Thunder kills one with the smoke. The kit is cold. They've got to try and find Yak. Yak's moved himself away. He's on the other side of a soft. They are out of time.
With them not really having any other way of challenging this, it is only coming down. No, the Echo drone is going up there. Is it trying to use the hatch? I'm not quite sure either way. They're looking to go for the drops here. Shinka finds one. Mowgli gets picked up, but I believe they're on the billiard table now, and Shinka is going for a plant deep in the corner here. It's only Blur. Does he have anything left? He has a nitro. Will he be able to find it in time?
Well, no, he's just able to catch one more. The shotgun pops up. The player's gone for a little bit of range. Blur's going to have to try and bait a play here. Shinka's going to push himself in a little bit more. The flash on one side. Is he going to hold it? He might all the way there. No, he doesn't.
Oh. Rise and Shinka are looking to make a quick impact, but the Banshee will give away that game. Or might it have.
Wow, P4 gets secretly. They're able to pinch huge pressure. P4 just moves in on the smoke. Yak, hey man, here's some friends. And they know where you are. Swung around to the corner, take the plant spot, take the pressure, and take the corridor now. And suddenly they've isolated it out. Thunder bites back. Shinka can't get the lock in there, and it's a huge moment for Thunder. The smoke over the top again, really well played, forces Shinka back out. We're a post-plant situation, and we're a one-player situation. No, nice. We're not. LFO lock it in at the end there, and one of the only rounds that was truly clean either way, but it's the cleanest 3 points at the end of the day.
Skyscraper, yeah, baby! I love me a skyscraper game, boys.
RAFALE is just wasting so much time here, and they basically haven't made a true opening yet. They're coming in from the T room now. Gumpy will find a kill eventually, and the trades are starting to come through. With the jump in from the window, that might actually find the clash at the end here.
Worried about someone hopping in behind you, but at that point, they're already in front of you. There's BDS.
If Sleben decides to move in because they just EMP darted that drone, he will be able to find a kill to Sleben and take out that drone as a result.
Well, there it is. A little bit more of a back and forth, and obviously Renshiro once again finding his name off early, but Shaiko went for broke, and yeah, they got to go for the rotate here, and you've got the window. I'm not sure if it's still castled or locked in, but the angle works for Gomfi's favor. Finds RAFALE. Lem's on a sliver of health because of the scrappy fight. That way's locked. Has to try and drive himself through the site, and Secret They have it, offering a buffer and support to anybody else. Renshiro gets a take there, and both seem unaware. In the meantime, Shaco's doing his business on the far side. And
Titan still on repel, still looking to find an entry somewhere, and as the Clash is now fully aware, there's a player beside the statue of the dragon as well.
Oh,
it's a shotgun.
It's a shotgun. Oh, and that is heartbreaking. Renshiro finds Keenan, finds some of the cover. He's still dipping and diving and dodging and doesn't quite get the lock-in. They're going for the reverse plant. Slevin can't quite get the full lock-in, but they should be able to get the plant. There's a very important take against the Monty. They pull themselves back. They're just going to stick it. It's a hard wall. There's no way he can get to the angle. He has to drive through, finds the first fight. Does he have time?
Stick it.
No!
Ooh, Shanko actually watching out there. They might know, they might be aware. If they are, they're definitely going to be able to find that kill. The drone is going to be confirming that.
Well, the drone goes through, and there goes Gomfy, gets the kill, gets the drop, gets out of there. 10 seconds. Those aren't going to explode in time, but it's a tool you can prep for later. Slevin pops up, pops two. There's Kendrew, and Slevin with a triple kill suddenly.
Actually is going to receive a grenade very soon. It comes around the corner. It bounces a bit too far forward, and as he runs for cover, Shaiko finds his head. Again, Godfrey, though, retaking the position. Playday now runs in for a plant. He's hoping that the cover is there on his teammates from BDS.
Well, it's sneaky, and it's big, and it's Gomfy on the far side, but it's Rafale! Stacks them up in a line. Learned some lessons there from the Clash of Fresh, and make sure that it's a fresh class here, but it's Shaiko. Drives through, Gomfy gets one back. He's all the way on the back side of the site itself, and finally found. Slevin trades it out, but Renshiro keeps the BDS bodies hot. It's just Renshiro, though. They know where the kit is as well. Down and cold on the opposite side, right on the inside of the breach. Hopped up on a table. Slevin locks it in of peeking the breach, and he's about to be gifted a face. And he's gifted a little bit more than that, locks it in. The kit goes cold. It's a 3 versus 3 technically as Keenan's on the ground, but there it is. One more, Keenan's back up, fighting fit. It's suddenly a 4 versus 2, but there's a bite back and a 2 versus 2. Onto the back of the black stairs. They try to drive themselves all the way through. Rafale, we find ourselves level.
But he also knows that his position might be known. He fired at LMG earlier on, and as the grenade is now being tossed around the corner, that surely will give it away. If it doesn't land it right, it's a trade kill to come through. 4-2. BDS only have 2 members left.
BDS have to try and sink this kit round onto the back. Caught out, but they make the journey. That's the important part. Slevin, he's trying to find the angle. He finds the fight of the player. Rafale has the cover. They have the plant. It's a little too late, but there it is. They go for the fight onto Kendrew first. They got to time this together. Titan round on the back is caught out. There's Rafale with 1. There's Rafale with 2. And that is the second clutch he's pulled out. 15 seconds. They're going to have to try and charge their way through. The sledge is caught and held at bay. Gomfy's doing his best to stop it. They're going to try and swing round. There's a great take, and there's a cold kit. 8 seconds, and they're still slowed by a clash that's causing so many problems. Caught out and kept one player at bay. The hard charge, but BDS somehow get the connection, and BDS get the full 3 points, but only just.
It's going to be our second skyscraper of the day. Yep, no, yeah, baby, this time round.
Probably just try and stick it. The Candelas pop the either side. The kit's going down. A big swing there, and opportunity strikes, but it struck back, and now we're in a post-plant situation. And Dreezy and Mission, all that's left, but only one of them finds it. They know exactly all the places he can go, but they don't want him to go to any of them. Locked off. G2 open us up. They don't have the verticality, but neither does Pawns right now. They're not paying enough attention, and we're in a post-plant out of nothing. G2's popped in. There's an instant pop back round. Citizen either side gets one apiece, finds the second. What are you going to do here, Pawns? Dropped over the top. Not quite that. There's one more. Virtue has the cover. Looks for the second player that's been able to slip their way through. It's a 3 versus 2. Citizens inside the site, but now it's 3 versus 1. Lost on the far side, and the fire still burns. The flashes come through. The Mission gets the connection with Doki on the far side of Geisha. Less than 10 seconds, and it's WTG taken out by Citizen, but still with the kit in pocket, they're doing a bit of a blind charge. Virtue's trying to find all the way across. Can't quite get his feet to the ground, and Pawns hold on for a second.
And they're no longer there, and as they have opened up the castle barricade, that's a grenade that will land. However, the player gets picked up. Citizen loses his life. Scyther still playing aggressively. A second grenade to be tossed in is going to deal a small amount of damage, but Scyther still lives up until that moment.
They're going to tuck in close on the corner, but the pings are there. The spray comes through, and it's the cover from Doki for a second of the round. There it is over the top. There's the plant. There's the catch. There's that verticality that you asked for before. They have the pings, and they have all the intel they know, so they've picked up the kit and moved it somewhere else. Doki, he's going to see if he can stick it as Alamau has the cover.
The time is slowly running out. There's an adrenaline search to try and help them here, but Citizen finds the very first. Needs to find a couple more spots out ahead, but it's only a 1v3 situation now. Drops the diffuser with 5 seconds left. Is he able to sneak out? Yes, indeed he will be, but is he being chased down? It's the LMG that's going after him. He lines them up and gets both of them.
Alamau, talking of, is ready to pop round. Hey, Scyther. If he doesn't took the fight with one of them soon, I think he's going to have Citizen round on the back. Does, dives in and gets a second. And there it is, Virtue spraying, but not quite getting a connection. He's on his drone. He can't hear us. There's some control.
He's just going to wait for this. He doesn't want he doesn't want to give away his position. Instantly goes through and fights a second. It's the diffuser dropped again. You'll give away your position. Gon 6 uses a bit of a distraction. He drops through and instantly finds himself through a rotation. Virtue, however.
50 seconds as we just turn over that ticker, and Alamau is still trying to find it. There he is. Finally finds the first. Scyther has to try and do some work here on the opposite side. It's a frost mat, and that's a horrible reveal, but at least Exodus is able to do something on the back of it. Now it's a technical 3 versus 2 versus 2. With a handful of seconds, no kit, and 2 G2, 1 G2 player, but the last one, well, it's Prano, and that is a G2 3 points.
And that's the 3 points they needed. We said it before, they cannot afford to lose in their chase towards the Charlotte Major.
Both were wrong. Fabian was somehow closer. Cafe.
It's going to be Gorgona, though, that finds the next. That's going to go on to Smash. There is a drone. It's not being watched. There's 2 dead. That's unforgivable. But Benja has missed his shot. Sloth, however, finds FMX.
Does hit the deck on the way through. Finally finished off as Outsiders find their first kill in the game, but Gorg found himself a 2K as well, so it's looking pretty stacked against this Outsiders roster, not even remembering that Gorgona was lurking. Finds a 3K in round 1.
They had players pushing in under that cover. Now then, that's a bad throw from Benji. He's got to hit the mark there. 4v2 on the window. He can't pull the trigger on the Nitro, and it is all down to Uno now. Nothing that he could do. He's just ducking and diving here, Uno. He's keeping himself in position, but I'm not sure that Monty's going to go in deep enough. Yes, he is. And that is a beauty from Uno. He's unlucky not to get himself the second. There could still be an opportunity here, but Uno, he's going to prevent this final push in. 7 seconds left to go. He finds the final kill.
He knows there's someone on the window here. He might just think for the jump out now. They've had their couple of shots. If he goes out here, could find... Oh, this flick over was beautiful. It is a trade coming back in, but he has a very good idea. Oh, no way does he let him get away with this as well. When does the next one drop down? He's going to be very patient here and wait for his chance to strike, but he's got to time this to perfection. They have no idea. The hatch, missing him by a mere millimeter. There's one more on red. Now starts to move, but have they got a clue where he is? He might die to the skylight here as well. The drop comes in, finds one. Plant is going down, and now panic stations begin. Finds a second. No way can he pull out a 1 versus 4. Plant not stuck. Rask and FMX have got it all to do. Tucks in tight, but wasn't aware of the rotate. FMX finding a big 3K in the round. The problem is here, I think, that he might find himself a bit trapped in. Almost had the side angle, and that should not be happening.
Sloth nearly finds himself one onto the Flores, but it's going to be Gorgona who gets 1, gets 2. FMX and Milon getting cut down in the doorway. Sloth onto Pasha, 1v4 now. Going to play this. What have we maybe learnt from the disposition of Outsiders inside of this first half? And Outsiders now, 30 seconds to hold on.
And there comes FMX on the swing as well, by the looks of it, collecting one for himself. Milon into another. Grizzly looking for the man tucked in. We'll find him into a 2 versus 2. Can Uno step in and get the plant down here? No. Pasha finds a kill, and that should be just about it. Grizzly's going to push the man to try and get a kill. It's not what he was looking for. Sees the man, gets the down, has got to stick the plant. Down comes Rask, and he'll have the long angle here. This one is done and dusted. Outsiders, but Heroic might be facing off against the same difficulties here because we're nearly 2 minutes in, and finally they get the kill. That's what you're looking for. Rask on from Pixel.
Rask had no option but to try and make a challenge on his way out. Hit something on the fadeaway. Benja, he's going to find Pasha inside a bar back storage, but he gets a little bit over aggressive there. Tries to push himself into white corridor. He's not ADS, he's not ready for the fight, and Milon is able to get him. Grizzly takes down Sloth, and that could be an unfortunate team kill. FMX and Smash managed to get 2, and that leaves us now in a 3v1. Milon shuts down Uno, and it's all gone wrong. They try to go in through that breach as it stands. It's likely that they're going to lose manpower.
Hello. Grizzly just hopping in and finding a spontaneous smash.
And it's going to be an awful lot to ask. If Benja peeks now, he's going to get himself a freebie. He does exactly that. Can he find himself a second on the double door? No. It's going to be Gorgona who finds it instead. leaving it all up to Rask. He gets one in the back. He's going to have to go for the disable on the diffuser. It's too late. It is too late no matter what happens.
There's one holding just round the corner from this reading door. One also coming up brown. They're going to do what they can. The swing comes in. Gore gets it. They could look to go deep. Smash comes in for the swing. There's about 10 seconds on the clock and they've got full coverage of the diffuser here. One swing coming out. Can he find the man? Looks the wrong way. Look towards the right, not the left. Benja gets a second in the round, but it looks to be one that they can win here. Holding on towards the angle. Plant now going down. They need to win this 1 versus 1. Oh, the drop shot out of Benja with the pistol, you little rats.
Some utility to pour in and try and make his life difficult. He's not up against the Ying, but there is other flashes and things that could make it tricky. He's going to find one onto Sloth, but not before Benja was able to take a man down, leaving us now 4 versus 2.
Benja.
4 versus 1. Here comes Benja. We said we needed that transformation into Superman, and that's exactly what Benja has done towards the end of that game. Uno finishes it off.
Cafe or skyscraper I had down, and it's gone to Cafe.
Des was sad over there.
Great opener coming in to pick off the one man. And look at these smoke bolts going in as well. This is why you want the one on side the water, but you walk into a nade. Almost call it a bait if you want. Stepping in towards sight. Solotov getting one back. Plant is going down. They might be able to deny it away once, but this won't last forever. Trying to find the man. Tyrant can't quite get him, but they use the assist there to get the poke down. In comes the Yokais once again, but it doesn't come through. They don't get the inter. The plant is completed. Tyrant gets traded out.
Rips has gone straight up there on the Nomad, and he's holding that vertical angle. It's going to make it almost impossible for Neo. He can't even get past the first line. Now Rogue are pushing down in numbers. They've got themselves onto white stairs. Tyrant's ready. He's going to shoot Kanto in the back, who I thought was convinced there was somebody underneath, and there was. It was Solotov, but the pieces all fall into place for M&M as they come out on top of things there, just managing to take one kill after another. Neo with a beautiful fadeaway.
The dreamy 1 versus 3 that he had last week, and he said that's the confidence that you needed to see coming out of me, and he's starting to hit those kind of shots. Use this with the close. The smokes will be the next question. Nello's got himself below a C4 in hand as well. Could he deny this plant coming through as Rips gets his second in the round? What is this coming out? C4 on side is going to find Leon in the perfect default plant spot. 2 kills back for M&M, a 3v2, and they are in control. It's Nello with a fight back. Rips looking to try and stick the plant out here, going for a 1 versus 1. Cryin wins it out.
Solotov, he does deliver with the opening kill onto Cryin, so that's advantage M&M, and double down on that advantage of Tyrant. Manages to find Rips, and it's a 4v3 as Kanto drops and finds one, but this is not going to be easy. Diffuser down cold on the ground. It's 1v4. It's Deepek. It's shut down by Solotov. M&M, they managed to get themselves around.
But I think Rogue have already started moving past it at this point, Tim.
It's all starting to fall apart as well. Nello and Solotov managed to get 2. Kanto, he's on a trade. He's going to find Nello. Deepek is established on Cocktail Balcony, shut down by users with the nitro from underneath. It wasn't a run out, it was an explosive. Neo gets Kanto, and that is going to be Rogue shut down.
They're everywhere like ants, Tim. They just can't get rid of them. It's like going to the beach and you just find sand everywhere the next week or so. They can't get rid of it. Nello pushing his way forward, taken out by Kanto, a second to Rips. It's a 1 versus 3, and Neo, you pulled off one of these before, but I simply do not think there is time here. Pushing his way, can find the man. Look on right, looks for the man, but can't find him. Was half a second behind there. Super close. Still a lot of time to play, so things can slow down for a brief second, but Yuzu's not looking too good for wear here. Tim, he's down to about 25 HP. 2 kills coming for M&M. They might be able to break the chain here and find 2 in a row, Tim. They've got one more.
Solotov has come off the plant for the time being. He's going to give it another go, and he needs to stick it this time. They know exactly where the man's coming from. Tyrant shuts him down with the information from the Monty. Nade is going to come in here. This one might just find its target. Kanto, no! Manages to dance away from it.
I don't think they've droned out Cryin. If they know he's there, he's screwed. Simple as.
Absolutely should be, and there you go. That's the answer. He's going to have to move. He gets himself away. There's nobody in position to be able to drop down. Yes, there is. Tyrant's going to find his man. That's going to take Cryin out, and surely this should now be an M&M game as he gets another on to the man. Rips. Leon closed down on the top floor, and that's going to be M&M taking things, and what a turnaround from the UK side.
Absolutely.
We started today by saying that it would be LFO, G2, BDS and Outsiders as the 4 that are fighting for 3rd and 4th place. Rogue have now joined that pack. Heroic are confirmed for the major on 18 points, and we now have 5 teams fighting for 3 places. Outsiders unfortunately losing. Obviously they're still within a shout. M&M and Outsiders, mathematically, I'm sure NAVI and Secret as well, mathematically are in with a shout. But realistically, we're talking about LFO, G2, Rogue and BDS being the 4 teams that fight it out for those 3 spots to go to the major in North America.